afternoon and welcome to the Humidor Report. Justin here from Beaumont's very own cigar club. Finally back with a new Humidor Report. It's been at least a week or two now, but we are finally back. And what we're coming back with, we're calling New Year, New Drew. And while some of the stuff we're talking about today isn't necessarily new product from Drew Estate, some of it is new to us. But this is all being talked about today because of our big Drew Estate event coming up here in Beaumont, taking place on Friday, February 25th from 4 to 7 p.m. Now, there is some new news from Drew as well, and we're going to kind of get to that. But what we've got laid out here on the table today is just some of the newer stuff or stuff we haven't seen in a long time or stuff that I otherwise want to talk to y'all about. One of the glaring things that's probably going to jump and catch most people's attention is going to be the Pappy Van Winkle Family Reserve. Finally got this back. We haven't seen this here in quite a while, so we do at least have two sizes of that right now. Some of the newer stuff to us that we've brought in that we haven't carried before that we're wanting to bring a little attention to and let you guys know that we plan to have for the event. We do have the Herrera Esteli Miami. We've carried the Herrera Esteli, the original Habano. We've carried the Maduro as well, but we haven't carried the Miami yet. This one is hard to get though right now. It's, from what I heard, it was on back order even when we got ours. So we do have some of those. Hopefully there will still be some around for the event, or they'll come off a back order between now and said event. So that might be a limited grab. Antonio Dark Corojo, probably one of my favorites from Hoyota, Nicaragua over the years. We do have the Dark Corojo in here now. And what we have here in the middle of the table is not new, something we've carried here since we've opened the store. This cigar has been around for a few years, but this is related to the event because the event that we're doing again on Friday the 25th is centered around the Acid 20 Connecticut. So the Maduro version is what we have here. This has been out, like I said, for a few years at least. They are now releasing a Connecticut wrapped version of this, and that's the main gist behind these events that are happening right now. Had a good conversation with our rep Jenny Lynn Hunter from Drew Estate last week, and we were talking about this. She's only been authorized to do 6 of these events in her entire territory. So we're going to be one of those 6 Acid 20 events, so we're excited about that. We do not have the Connecticut's in stock yet, but they will be here in time for the event. So if you are a fan of the Acid line, or particularly that Acid 20, and you want a creamier version of it, that is on the way. Now, all of the event stuff that we have, there's a lot of swag. Jenny Lynn is bringing all kind of swag for the event, and the more you buy, the more of it you are going to get. It's going to start with 4 cigars. So all you have to do is buy 4 cigars to get a nice logoed Acid 20 cigar rest, a little metal cigar rest to set your cigar on. If you jump up to 10 cigars, you're going to get an Acid 20 themed torch lighter. You're going to get a free Acid 20 Connecticut Toro, and you're going to get a Nica Rustica El Brujito. Nica Rustica is one that we carry here on the shelves as well. Now, if you move up to box purchase, which box purchase is going to be 20 mix or match. There are a lot of 10-count boxes that Drew Estate offers. A couple of them, as you see right here, such as this guy and these guys. But it is going to be a 20-count mix and match to qualify for a box purchase. Now, that's going to get you 10% off the whole deal, number one. And with the box purchase, the swag you get is an Acid 20 travel humidor, an Acid 20 themed flag, wallet, and challenge coin. You'll get the Acid 20 Connecticut Toro, the Acid 20 Toro, a Herrera Esteli Habano Toro, and a Hoyota Nicaragua Antonio Grand Reserva Toro. So that's a good load of swag there if you get on the 20 mix and match. Now the multi-box deal, that's going to be 40 sticks or more. This is for the die-hard DE for life Drew Estate fans here because you get an Acid 20 sling bag. In fact, you can see some of this stuff on this poster that we have here. You can see some of the goods here. I don't know how well that's going to actually show up from a distance here on the video, but we do have these up. We also do have the image posted on our Facebook page already, so if you can check out our Facebook page, we did a post that's got all of this stuff in it as well. But you'll get the sling bag on the mix and match deal or the multi-box deal. You get the sling bag, the travel humidor, the torch lighter, the cigar rest, an Undercrown 10th anniversary Toro, the Acid 20 Connecticut Toro, the Acid 20 Toro, Herrera Toro, Nica Rustica, and that Huerta Nicaragua, Antonio Grand Reserva. So there's a boatload of stuff if you load up on the event. So at 4 cigars, 10 cigars, 20 cigars, and 40 cigars, that's going to be the tiers to get all of the cool swag. And I know you Drew fans are big fans of their swag. Now, other things that are happening with Drew Estate right now, and why I have this on the table over here. The Florida Sun-Grown is anything but new. That's been around for quite a long time now, and it does use leaf that is grown near Orlando. This cigar, the reason I'm talking about this is now gone, per se. It's actually becoming a store exclusive, but it's not going to be something that's going to be available anywhere but, I believe it's Corona Cigar Company in Orlando, owned by the guy who is growing that Florida sun-grown tobacco over there. So that's one of the changes. Another change that's happened with Drew this year is for anybody who was a fan of the Loretan line, formerly known as Natural line. Well, those are all gone. Like, the whole line has been discontinued. The only thing that survived that is the Egg, Natural and Maduro, which they do still make that 110, 120 ring gauge, super big egg-shaped cigar. Those survived the cut, but everything else that is Loretan is now officially discontinued. I couldn't even find an empty box to put on the table to talk about because we are completely out of it. Now, good news, if you're a fan of that Loretan, you are probably familiar with Deadwood, and that we do have a good deal of Deadwood in stock right now. We got a bunch in back stock ready for the event. But the Deadwood series and the Loretan series, they really had a lot in common. Most of the Deadwoods were either based on Loretan blends or were literally the exact same blend. The one that I know for sure was the exact blend was the Sweet Jane from Deadwood, was actually a Corona size of the Dirt Torpedo from the Loretan line. So my guess would be, with the popularity in Deadwood and as hard as it has been to keep up with the demand on that, seems better to save the tobacco that they're putting in the Loretan, since most of that's getting used in the Deadwood stuff anyway. So Loretan is no more. Florida Sun-Grown has become a store exclusive, and I believe they've discontinued some other store exclusives as well, but that doesn't affect us. But that's just a few things new in Drew news, if you will. And again, some of the stuff that we're going to be featuring, and we will have more. We still haven't got the event order that hasn't gotten here yet, so there'll be a lot more product that we get in stock prior to the event. But remember, that event is going to be Friday, February 25th from 4 to 7 p.m. So mark your calendars now. Make sure you are here. Get here early to beat the crowd and stock up on all things Drew Estate, because we'll be having a big party. Come meet Jenny Lynn. She's a great rep. She's knowledgeable. It's a very knowledgeable cigar rep. So it'll be the first event that we've actually done with her since she took over the territory. I guess it was a couple of years ago. So we're excited. Hope you guys are excited too. Again, one last time, February 25th, 4 to 7 p.m. Drew Estates. Be here, and we'll see you then. That's going to wrap us up for this week's edition of the Humidor Report. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video if you haven't seen it yet. Check out our Facebook page. We'll be sharing it over there as well. Give us a follow so you can keep up with everything that is new, hip, and happening here at Cigar Club Southeast Texas. So until next week, I'm Justin, and we'll see you at the club.